a number of aims or objectives for the conference today. One of them is, as always with our events, is just about bringing people together, frankly. I think it's very easy to work in silos when you're busy. You get your head down, you focus on the things that you need to get done on a daily basis. And this is about getting people's heads up. It's about helping them see the bigger picture and helping them understand how we can work together to achieve really positive outcomes. So that's a big part of today. It's fostering that sense of community and collaboration.
The arts obviously are fundamental to a civilised kind of society. They help make things different. Artists foresee the future in a way that other people don't. The way in which we express ourselves through culture is who we are, and that's why it's essential that the arts remain as part of the curriculum.
Creativity is a bit of a bugbear word. It's always used by people at kind of government sort of meetings about the creative arts or something like that. And I think that, creativity is, it's about, again, my touchstone on a lot of issues is around sort of mental health, but creativity is risk-taking, it's willingness to, resilient to making mistakes all the time, and not worrying about doing the right thing and realising who you are and that your set of mistakes and risks are your sort of style, in a way.
Well, I'm quite new in my role, and so this is my first UAL conference, so it's really important for me to be able to get out there a little bit more and meet people from across the country who are running the same kind of courses and be able to benchmark, but also share good practice when it comes to teaching and learning. I think what's really interesting about how UAL works is it's about the journey that the learner takes and how we're looking at how the journey helps that development of that student and along their pathway towards where they want to go with their career.
I like the fact that UAL Awarding Body qualification is structured, but it gives you the freedom to kind of explore different elements. For musical theatre, they'll be like practicing their dance in lessons, which works towards their commission, or practicing their singing and their acting technique. Like as you're working towards like the end goal, you're kind of honing in on your skills. So nice singing as a group, and the acoustics in here were brilliant. So like for our a cappella sound, it was just really nice to be able to sing to a group of people.
I was particularly interested at the Central in, probably because I like drawing faces, in kind of reducing them to their components.
Of course there are lots of challenges, and many of you in this room will have felt those challenges, but actually I think there's also been a really significant increase in the public perception of creativity as a key part of being human, as a key part of our social life together, as well as, and this is the only thing I think the government understands, as well as the economic success of the country.
I think one of the most important things I heard about today was actually right at the end of the day. We heard Helen from Artichoke talking about not taking no for an answer.
So it's about that total conviction and passion for what you're doing, I think. And without that, everybody can see all the difficulties. That doesn't mean the difficulties go away. It's just that they loom very large. I call it the sort of what-if syndrome, that you're sitting there and people are saying, but what if, the buildings fall down into the river and pollute the river, or what if? They see all of those things, whereas actually what you have to do is jump over all of that stuff and go, okay, that's what we're going to achieve. Okay, how do we get there?
The thing that I really took from Helen's speech actually was that we need to think bigger, we need to be more ambitious. It's about trying to inspire people, it's about trying to remind them why they do what they do, and thanking them for what they do.